Look at a crowd of walrus. Are they sunbathing together on a sunny shore? Well, if you look closer, they are not actually relaxing. Scientists in Russia discovered a huge group of more than 3,000 walruses on the shores of the Kara Sea. As we know, walruses live on floating sea ice on Arctic islands, but as their habitat has been under threat of disappearing because of the ice melting and human activities, they are coming together at the shore as a place of shelter. Scientists say the group is unique because there are both male and female walruses of different ages. Some years ago, the number of walruses had declined because of overhunting for their fat and ivory. Now the walrus group at Kara Sea shows good signs that their population in the Atlantic is rising again. What do people want the most after a long lockdown? Travel, absolutely. Many Singaporeans bought tickets to enjoy a unique trip called a cruise to nowhere. Before getting on the ship, passengers were tested for coronavirus. The cruise ship World Dream sailed for a few days in waters and finally returned to the port that it had started from. The 1,400 guests had to keep social distance and carry a contact tracing device at all times. The crew would respond fast when there is any sign of infection. After the corona pandemic shut down many cruise ships, this is a rare chance for people to travel at sea. A passenger said the idea of getting out of Singapore, even for a short time, was really attractive. The sight of a farm usually gives us a relaxed feeling. Now an artist makes it more thrilling by painting huge murals in the middle of the field. Fintan McGee painted a water diviner, or a person who uses two rods to fight water underground, on 40-meter high grain silos in small Australian town. During a long drought that destroyed much of the crops, the artist saw a diviner working hard to fight water. It inspired him to bring that image to his work. To go to high places, the group of artists use cranes that are used to pick cherries to lift them high. They use hundreds of liters of paint and spend weeks on their murals. Although it is a kind of street art, the huge size of the murals makes them special. How can a person play the piano when he has lost the use of his both hands? Famous Brazilian pianist João Carlos Martins couldn't believe that he could play the piano again after 20 years. Martins used to perform around America and Europe, but an accident ended his career. In 1995, he was attacked by robbers and lost the use of his right hand. For many years, he could only play with one hand and a thumb, but then he lost the use of his left hand because of focal dystonia, a disease that affects the muscles. When Bizarro gave Martins a pair of gloves that he invented, Martins joked that they were used for boxing, not for playing piano. The Bionic gloves make the fingers spring back up after they press the keys. It allows the pianist to continue playing. Bizarro said he got the idea from motor racing technology. He spent less than $100 to make the first pair for Martins and now exports them to Europe. Martins said he could use his 10 fingers again after more than 20 years. It was a miracle for the man at the age of 80. While many people were worried about the 2020 election, residents on the 55th Street in Oakland were enjoying a mayor contest in which cats and dogs were candidates. Owners put the picture of their pet on a sign with a slogan. Here is a 10-year-old tabby cat called Betty with the slogan, "Janked Meow." An 11-year-old Shiba Inu named Mimi running with the slogan, "She'll bark when it matters." There were other pets which their owners thought were fit to be mares. All kids in the neighborhood can come to the ballot box to vote for their favorite candidate. Mary Owen, a 57-year-old project manager, said the race helped reduce the stress during the election season. There was also a little talk that helped children learn about social issues like democracy and justice. Most of all, the fun race brought people in the neighborhood closer together.